Please remain standing for the presentation of the colors by the John T. Hoggard High School NJROTC under the leadership of Sergeant Richard Gurchardo. The national anthem will be sung by Laurie Kelly. Gentlemen, please remove your caps.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Please be seated. Graduates, parents, members of the school board, senior staff from New Hanover County Schools, and distinguished guests, we would like to welcome you to the 4th graduation commencement ceremony for Isaac Bear Early College High School. This is a very special ceremony for an incredible group of students that have worked hard to fulfill their goals for high school and college scholarship. We ask you to please maintain the dignity of this ceremony by respecting the speakers, graduates, and families by allowing everyone to hear the comments made and the individual names called. Please silence all cell phones at this time. Again, we welcome each of you to this ceremony for the Isaac Bear Early College High School graduating class of 2013. I am pleased to introduce Sabrine Khatib. Sabrine will be attending the University of North Carolina at Chapel Hill in the fall. This student was chosen by her peers to serve as president of the National Honor Society and has been recognized for her service to Isaac Bear and our community with the Isaac Bear Leadership Award. Sabrine, please come forward to recognize our guests who have joined us today.
Good morning. At this time, it is my privilege to introduce the platform guest for the 2013 commencement ceremony of Isaac Bear Early College High School. From New Hanover County Schools, Dr. Tim Markley, Superintendent of New Hanover County Schools. Dr. Rick Holliday, Assistant Superintendent of Student Support Services. George W. Hans, Assistant Superintendent of Planning and Operations. From the New Hanover County Schools Board of Education, Donald S. Hayes, Board Chairman. Jeanette S. Nichols, Board Vice Chair. Tammy J. Coville, Board Member. Lisa E. Steep, Board Member. Derek G. Hickey, Board Member. Edward B. Higgins, Jr., Board Member. From the University of North Carolina, Wilmington, Dr. Martin M. Posey, Associate Vice Chancellor for Academic Affairs. Dr. Denise A. Battles, Provost and Vice Chancellor for Academic Affairs. Dr. John Robert Morgan, UNCW Liaison. Dr. Johnson O. Akenle, Associate Vice Chancellor, and Mrs. Lori Kelly, soloist.
At this time, I would like to welcome again Sabrine Khatib and ask Noah Ponton to come to the podium for the presentation of the senior class gift. Noah will be attending the University of North Carolina at Chapel Hill in the fall. Noah served as the student body president and was honored with the Isaac Bear Leadership Award. Noah represented our state as a delegate for the United States Senate Youth Program. Sabrine and Noah, please come forward to present the senior class gift.
Across our nation, many high school graduating student bodies present their respective schools with a class gift out of gratitude for all that the school has done for them.
Accordingly, we, the Isaac Bear Early College High School class of 2013, would like to continue this tradition to display how grateful we are for all we have received.
We appreciate the faculty and staff of Isaac Bear for their investment of time and effort to promote each one of us to develop into high-achieving students. We thank you, Isaac Bear, and realize that without the opportunity to attend Isaac Bear, we would not be where we are today.
At this time, we would like to invite Mr. Sutton to come forward and accept our class gift.
Mr. Sutton, the Isaac Bear Early College class of 2013 would like to present you with a check of $1,180 to be used to purchase the official school LED marquee to be placed in the front of Isaac Bear to announce upcoming events and current school news.
On behalf of the class of 2013, we are happy to present this gift as a token of our appreciation and our belief that this gift will benefit future students and parents of Isaac Bear.
We would like to thank our parents and guardians for their generous donations in making this gift possible.
Sabrine and Noah, thank you. Class of 2013 and your families, thank you very much. That's a very generous gift. Thank you. It is a time-honored tradition to sing at the commencement ceremony to commemorate the momentous milestone in the life of a high school graduate. We are honored today to have a group of Isaac Bear students perform to honor the graduating class of 2013. Please welcome the Spirit of Isaac Bear, presenting the musical selections of Landslide by Fleetwood Mac, followed by Count on Me by Bruno Mars.
take it down. Yeah, if you climb a mountain and you turn around, and if you see my reflection in the snow-covered hills, the landslide brought me down. And if you see my reflection in the snow-covered hills, well, maybe, the landslide will bring you down. If you ever find yourself stuck in the middle of the sea, I'll sail the world to find you. If you ever find yourself lost in the dark and you can't see, I'll be the light to guide you. Find out what we're made of when we are called to help our friends in need. You can count on me like 1, 2, 3, and I'll be there. And I know when I need it, I can count on you like 4, 3, 2, and you'll be there. 'Cause that's what friends are supposed to do, oh yeah. Whoa, whoa, yeah, yeah. If you're tossing and you're turning and you just can't fall asleep, I'll sing a song inside you. If you ever forget how much you really mean to me, every day I will remind you. Oh, find out what we're made of when we are called to help our friends in need. You can count on me like 1, 2, 3, and I'll be there. And I know when I need it, I can count on you like 4, 3, 2, and you'll be there. 'Cause that's what friends are supposed to do, oh yeah. Whoa, whoa, yeah, yeah. You'll always have my shoulder when you cry. I'll never let go, never say goodbye. You know you can count on me like 1, 2, 3, and I'll be there. And I know when I need it, I can count on you like 4, 3, 2, and you'll be there. 'Cause that's what friends are supposed to do, oh yeah. Whoa, whoa, you can count on me 'cause I can count on you.
Spirit of Isaac Bear, thank you. I'd like to make a note that we do not have music classes at Isaac Bear. This was completely them. Ms. Micallef, one of our English teachers, is also our music teacher, and got these students together, and they did an incredible job. So thank you. Steve Jobs, the late co-founder of Apple Computers, once said, "Be a yardstick of quality. Some people aren't used to an environment where excellence is expected." This Isaac Bear Early College High School senior class of 2013 has created an environment of scholarship and leadership where excellence is the expectation. Class of 2013, you will be the means of measure for our school as we move forward. because of your many accomplishments. This class of 56 graduates earned a total of 2,536 credit hours at the university level and averaged 46 credit hours per student. 45 students have earned either all A's or all A's and B's during their 4 semesters at UNCW. Your average grade point average is 3.35 at UNCW. 9 graduates were honored with the Chancellor's Achievement Award for earning nothing lower than an A- with 15 hours or more during a semester. 29 students earned the distinction of Dean's List for making no less than a B in 12 to 14 credit hours during a semester with a 3.5 grade point average. These accomplishments are outstanding, but there's so much more than your academics that set you apart. You have displayed integrity, service, and leadership. 10 of you have traveled internationally to provide global service to areas such as Korea, Brazil, Honduras, Guatemala, Nicaragua, Peru, Costa Rica, Spain, and Kathmandu, and in the process expanded your cultural awareness, an essential attribute for today's leaders. 43 of you are members of the National Honor Society. You have represented us at Boise State, Summer Ventures, Governor's School, and a variety of leadership institutes across the state and nation. Your commitment to service, leadership, integrity, and scholarship have allowed you collectively to form a culture for our school that extends beyond credit hours and GPAs, for you have displayed character. At this time, I would like to recognize the 10 students with the highest grade point averages in the class of 2013. During our senior award celebration, these students received their gold honor cords for this distinction. Students, as we call your name, please come forward to be recognized and form a line on the stage to my left. Rachel Posey, with a 4.775 grade point average, she will be attending the University of North Carolina at Chapel Hill. Evan Lucas, with a 4.7948 grade point average, he will be attending Campbell University. Laith Khatib, with a 4.833 GPA, the student will be attending the University of North Carolina at Chapel Hill. Here you go, guys. Good right up front. Okay. Sorry. Noah Ponton, with a 4.8536 grade point average, he will be attending the University of North Carolina at Chapel Hill. Robert Johnson III, with a 4.875, he will be attending North Carolina State University. Amanda Bettner, with a 4.878 grade point average, she will be attending the University of North Carolina at Chapel Hill. Jessica Lama, with a 4.923, she will be attending the University of North Carolina at Chapel Hill. Sabrine Khatib, with a 4.9545 grade point average, she will be attending the University of North Carolina at Chapel Hill. Rachel Glenn, with a 4.9777 grade point average, she will be attending Duke University. Megan Chang, with a 5.0454 grade point average, she will be attending Harvard University. Let's give these students a well-deserved round of applause. Thank you, guys. Well done. You can have a seat. The next student that I'd like to introduce earned the second highest overall grade point average with a 4.9777, Rachel Ann Glenn. With this GPA, Rachel has earned the honor of salutatorian. She will be attending Duke University as a Benjamin N. Duke Scholar. I would like to present her salutatorian medal at this time. I present to you Rachel Glenn, your salutatorian for the class of 2013.
Good morning and welcome to the eagerly awaited class of 2013 graduation. I would like to thank our administration, teachers, friends, family, neighbors, faithful pet poodles and parakeets, and every single student in our graduating class for encouraging, supporting, and creating such a superb four-year experience. Although now I and the rest of our class stand as high school seniors, we are merely on a precipice of change, and only minutes now separate us from the reality of college, work, adulthood, a chapter of our lives without the support from the family that is Isaac Bear. 4 years ago, we were commencing our high school experience, naive and unprepared for the true journey that is Isaac Bear Early College. Along the way, we may have had nightmares involving paradigm shifts and Sean Covey from our merciless studies of the 7 habits of a highly effective teenager, but we are no longer naive and we are prepared for this next step in our lives. Largely, this is due to our development of what can only be called the 7 lessons of a highly effective bear hawk. In preparation for the years to come, I urge you to recall these lessons. Lesson 1, note cards have many uses. Use them for makeshift Halloween costumes, use them for games of dodgeball, even use them as a step stool in making speeches at graduation. The use of note cards shaped our experience, taught us to be perseverant, and that we must always innovate better definitions and hunger for more knowledge. Lesson 2, creativity is of the utmost importance. After many semesters tracing outlines of Macedonia and the layout of the presidential cabinets, we were almost professional cartographers. In the future, we must not trace the outlines of other work, but instead forge our own inlets of information, add dimension to our understanding, and learn to color outside the lines. Lesson 3, we learned the art of catching tadpoles, geocaching, and looking up at trees in the sky instead of staring at the ground. We may not have known what limnological meant at first, but with our study of fish, we realized all there was to discover even on our own campus. Continue to discover, to explore, to push the boundaries of what is expected, and do something incredible. Lesson 4, a learning cottage may be the best home of all. Isaac Bear truly has become our home, only complete with the ghosts of Flavia and Octavia from ancient Rome, and the lighthearted fun during a late-night bus breakdown. Continue the spirit of the learning cottage by cherishing the relationships formed here and having a positive attitude in every situation possible. Lesson 5, though we were the students in the interviews, our parents too were students in this journey and taught us the importance of support. Without our parents, siblings, grandparents, cousins, aunts and uncles, and all our other friends and family, we could not have had the golf tournaments, ice cream socials, or such artfully crafted moles hanging from the ceiling. Carry this lesson throughout the rest of your career and support the ideas, passions, and people that are important to you, just as your friends and family have supported you. Lesson 6, when we first arrived at Isaac Bear, we had no idea the 6th lesson of a highly effective bear hawk would depend upon the teaching of our numerous instructors, administrators, and older students. We discovered math teachers that could have a career in Catamount calls or the science of falling Barbies, English teachers who encouraged us to seek out the symbolism in our own lives, technology teachers who taught us to bring to life and cherish both the technology and Taco Bell of decades past, and history lovers who taught us more about working and living admirably than any textbook ever could. We realize now just how powerful these relationships are, and we must continue to forge and nourish these relationships long after high school is over. Finally, the 7th lesson of a highly effective bear hawk, the best extra credit point, and the most influential 3 words that have become our class mantra. We eat, live, and breathe the truth that our character determines our destiny. These past few years of interaction and discovery have determined our character as it is today, but as we continue to grow and flourish, remember this character is not stagnant. If we are to fulfill our destinies of developing revolutionary software, founding businesses, serving others, or starring alongside Leonardo DiCaprio, We must be faithful to our character throughout the next 4 years and beyond, and continue to develop ourselves. We have arrived now where we began, at the close of one experience and the dawn of another. As we go on, remember the note cards of holidays past, the lessons of cartography, the teachings of the tadpoles, the guidance from our incredible teachers and family, and the strong character we developed on this campus that will determine our destinies on life's infinite campus. Thank you.
At this time, it's my pleasure to introduce Megan Ming Chang. Megan has the highest overall grade point average of 5.0454 and has earned the honor of valedictorian. Megan, please come forward. Megan will attend Harvard University in the fall and was awarded the National Merit Scholarship. She has also been recognized as a United States Presidential Scholar. Megan is one of only 141 students that will be recognized by the President of the United States for her excellence in education and promise of greatness. I'm honored to present to you Megan Chang, your valedictorian for the class of 2013.
Oh, God. Okay. Good morning. I'd like to thank the distinguished faculty, administrators, parents, family, and friends that are here to celebrate this momentous occasion. Most importantly, I'd like to congratulate the best graduating class in the history of Isaac Bear, the class of 2013. We made it. I'd also like to take this opportunity to recognize some people who have been crucial in making our Isaac Bear experience great. These people have helped us celebrate our many triumphs, stood by us while we made mistakes, and filled our stomachs with comfort food when we inevitably failed. So, class, let's give a round of applause to the men and women behind the cookout counter. Honestly, though, that humble establishment down the road that always smelled like heaven is as integral to our past 4 years as note cards were. And like those tedious note cards, Cookout has bestowed upon us many valuable lessons. Whether we were feeling an afternoon craving for a milkshake, or getting a study break fix during finals week, or just ordering that 2,000-calorie after-school snack, Cookout presented us with many tough choices, like, do I want a chicken quesadilla or a chicken wrap with that burger? Should I pay that extra $1.07 for a sweet tea over a free cup of water? And the ever-present question of what flavor of milkshake do I want today? Now, you might be wondering what exactly Cookout has to do with your future, besides the obvious fact that some of us will probably visit it within the next week, but just bear with me for a second. The question of how am I supposed to live my life seems to be the legacy of the valedictorian speech. Well, my answer is with good judgment. Now, how exactly does one get good judgment? Why, good judgment comes from experience. And how might one gain experience? Through bad judgment. Our trials at Cookout have given us plenty of experience, from the bad decisions we made with milkshake flavors, to the stomach aches we've gotten from our determination to finish those fries, to the bruises we've acquired or milk we've had spilled on us when we've tried to steal other people's Cookout. In fact, bad judgment is probably the definition of the high school years. But take solace from the fact that you have demonstrated good judgment, and that you chose to come to Isaac Bear and stick around for the whole 4 years. You exhibited good judgment when you did your note cards before the day they were due. And you showed good judgment when you sat down to finish that essay instead of catching up on How I Met Your Mother. And you showed good judgment when you decided to not skip that class. We have persevered and accomplished so much these past 4 years, all the while learning those 7 lessons of a highly effective bear hawk. But the moral cookout is this. Life will always present you with choices, like sweet tea or water, or do I want to be outrageous today and get a corn dog instead of chicken as my side? And we have learned how to make those tough decisions, and Isaac Bear has prepared us for the tougher decisions that we will have to make after we leave our learning cottage. We will probably make some bad judgment calls in the years to come. But along with that, we will make many good ones as well. So that's how we learn to grow. So embrace life and all its many opportunities and challenges, and I know that you all will continue to achieve many great things in the future. Our class has the potential to become leaders, writers, teachers, artists, and maybe even a future president. And I believe that with that potential, we have the challenge of making it as big and as positive of an impact on the communities that we become a part of. And will we succeed? Yes, we will indeed. 98.75% guaranteed. Kids will move mountains. So we're off to great places. Today is our day. Our mountains are waiting, so let's get on our way. Again, congratulations on making it to today. I love you all, and happy graduation. Thank you.
I'd like to take this opportunity to recognize a member of the university's senior leadership, Dr. Johnson Akinleye. Dr. Akinleye, would you mind coming forward at this time? Dr. Akinleye currently serves as Associate Vice Chancellor for External Programs at the University of North Carolina at Wilmington. And for many years, he served as Isaac Bear's senior-most partner in higher education. As a member of the university's senior leadership, Dr. Akinleye often provided oversight, guidance, and support for our early college program at UNCW. He was Isaac Bear's direct link to both the provost and the chancellor's offices at UNCW, and he was frequently involved in early college events around campus, including graduation ceremonies like the one that has brought us together today. Currently, Dr. Akinleye is not directly affiliated with the oversight of our program, but as one of our partners, Dr. Akinleye's leadership and support have always been present. And we suspect his impact will remain with us long after this event. For this reason, I would like to take this opportunity to present Dr. Akinleye with this gift and a token of our appreciation. We thank you for everything that you have done to make our program what it is today on the campus of UNCW, and we look forward to maintaining this legacy you have helped us establish. UNCW recently welcomed Dr. Denise Battles as Provost and Vice Chancellor of Academic Affairs. Dr. Battles could not be here with us today, but we recognize her for her leadership at the university and her ongoing support for our early college program. At this time, I would like to introduce Dr. Martin Posey, Associate Vice Chancellor and Dean of Undergraduate Studies at University of North Carolina at Wilmington. As a member of the university's senior leadership, Dr. Posey joined our partnership in January of 2013, providing oversight for our early college program at UNCW. We value his leadership and support and are pleased he is able to be here with us today for this momentous occasion. Dr. Posey, please come to the podium for a few remarks. We welcome and thank you for being a part of our early college family. Dr. Posey, once again, Isaac Bear is honored to partner and eager to soar alongside UNCW.
On behalf of the University of North Carolina, Wilmington, welcome, graduates, parents, guests, administration. Graduates, today you graduate from Isaac Bear Early College High School, but you also celebrate having been part of the UNCW Seahawk community for the past 2 years. Some of you will continue your studies here, while many of you will move on to other colleges and universities, or you may begin to pursue specific career opportunities. However, all of you will leave with memories of UNCW. Looking back at your time here, you have much to be proud of. You have taken an average of 46 college credits each. Your average university GPA is 3.35. The average for all UNCW students is around 3.0. 53 of you have earned A's during at least one semester. All A's during at least one semester. 29 of you have been on the Dean's List, and 2 of you represent the first Isaac Bear students to take advantage of UNCW study abroad opportunities. You have been part of a unique collaboration between New Hanover County Schools and UNC Wilmington. You have had to sacrifice some of the extracurricular activities of a traditional high school, but you've gained tremendous experience through intensive programs offered, or your intensive program offerings during your first 2 years, as well as your experiences attending UNC Wilmington. While at UNC Wilmington, you have fully participated in university life. You have taken beginning and advanced courses, and some of you have been sitting in courses with college seniors and juniors as your classmates. You have spent hours in a library doing research and hours cramming for midterms and finals. You've experienced the diversity of university life, including guest speakers, forums, debates, or just simply sitting in the Hawk's Nest with friends. And you have engaged in the community of scholars that is the heart of a university. You have worked hard over the past several years and showed the determination and ability to successfully meet new challenges. You can be especially proud of your achievements in not only completing but also excelling in rigorous university courses. As you move forward, you will carry the benefits and preparation of not only a respected high school, but also one of the top-ranked comprehensive universities in the southeastern United States. You will face challenges as you pursue college degrees and other professional goals, but do not lose sight of what you have accomplished as you seek new goals, seek your ambitions, and achieve new heights. You have proven you have the ability, perseverance, and skill to succeed. And always remember that UNCW and the Seahawk community will be a part of you wherever you go. Thank you.
Graduates, today is a celebration. We celebrate your accomplishments, your determination, and your dreams. When you applied to attend Isaac Bear Early College High School, each of you committed to a dream to take your education to a different level, one that would prepare you with the skills to take college courses after 2 years of high school. But a dream doesn't become reality through magic. It takes sweat, determination, and hard work, according to former Secretary of State Colin Powell. You know too well the endless evenings of homework, tedious refinement of graduation projects and research papers, the time spent in science labs, and tests that you've endured academically and emotionally. Today, we celebrate your accomplishment of achieving your dream for college. We celebrate those who have helped you to fulfill this dream, and we begin a new dream for your future. Graduates, you have changed a lot. On Wednesday, we took a look at some of your pictures from when you started this journey 12 or more years ago. Your faces were full of excitement, joy, and anticipation. I saw that same look in your faces 2 years ago when I introduced myself to you for the first time as your principal at our junior orientation. I see that same look in your faces today. And I've seen your faces meet the challenges of success. As you learned, there are no secrets to success. But as Colin Powell says, it's a result of preparation, hard work, and learning from failure. Consequently, your trials and hard work have brought your vision of success to reality. You have built a stellar resume of leadership and summer enrichment opportunities. And as a result, you have been offered the following: a Moorhead Kane Scholarship, a U.S. Presidential Scholarship, a Benjamin N. Duke Scholarship, a National Merit Scholarship, a Guilford Presidential Scholarship, 2 Goodnight Scholarships, a Duke Trinity Scholarship, a Reich Scholarship, a North Carolina State University Chancellor's Leadership Scholarship, Appalachian State University Scholar in Teacher Education, a UNCW Fellow Scholarship, a U.S. Senate Youth Scholarship, a Campbell Scholar, an Azalea Festival Princess Scholarship winner, a University of North Carolina School of the Arts Scholarships, winner at the Intel International Science and Engineering Fair in Taiwan, and so many other academic scholarships, honors, grants, and awards. In total, this class of 56 students, graduates, has earned more than $3 million in renewable 4-year scholarships. What an incredible achievement. Each of you, 100% of this senior class, has a plan to continue his or her education after graduation. 54 of you have been accepted and plan to attend a 4-year or 2-year college or university in the fall. And 2 of you will be serving our country proudly in the armed forces. Graduates, you established your dream. Your preparation, hard work, and resilience have established your success. As a group, you hold a vision. In the words of President Ronald Reagan, such a vision is the very essence of successful leadership. Your accomplishments are almost star-like. But remember what John Wooden, legendary basketball coach of UCLA, said. The main ingredient to stardom is the rest of the team. As leaders, you understand that your team has gotten you to this place. So as you reflect on what you have done, think about those who have supported your stardom. Thank your classmates. I've never seen a class of leaders like this before. You challenge each other, but support each other in the same breath. You push each other to do better. Seated beside you in black robes are your teachers. I think this is symbolic because they have been an integral part of your learning for the last 4 years. They have been examples of leadership for you, and today they stand beside you to celebrate your achievement. I know how much they mean to you, so make sure that you let them know that by thanking them before you leave today. We both need to show our appreciation to the school board and to UNCW for this opportunity and the early college experience. Graduates, most importantly, we need to show our appreciation to our families. No one has been there for you like they have. Seeing you graduate today is a dream fulfilled for them. Families, thank you for trusting us with your dreams. As juniors, you read the book Zaytoon in your freshman seminar course. Dave Eagers' nonfiction book focuses on the unjust arrest and detainment of Zaytoun, a Syrian American, during the aftermath of Hurricane Katrina. In the days after the hurricane, Zaytoun used a canoe to rescue his neighbors, save pets, and distribute resources to those in need. In the face of disaster, he used his life as a resource. Graduates, as you dream for the future, realize that your life is a resource. How are you going to use it? At Isaac Bear, you were expected to complete 200 hours of community service and volunteer work during the course of your high school career. Why? I realize it was a requirement, but the answer is because you have the power to make an impact on the world as a resource. Nelson Mandela said, "Education is the most powerful weapon which you can use to change the world." Scholars, I challenge you to continue to learn and use your talents to change our world. Believe that you can make an impact. Believe in your dream. At this time, I would like to present the class of 2013 to Mr. Donald S. Hayes, Chairman of the New Hanover County Schools Board of Education. Mr. Hayes, the graduates of Isaac Bear Early College High School before you have met all the graduation requirements as prescribed by the state of North Carolina and the county of New Hanover, and are ready to receive their diplomas and make an impact on the world.
Good morning. Good morning. Good. On behalf of the Board of Education, I would like to welcome everyone here this morning, and also we all join in congratulating the class of 2013. And at this time, I know the faculty, you were recognized, but I'd like for you to please stand. If you're a teacher, support staff associated with Isaac Bear, please stand, because we know the hard work that you put in there. Thank you very much. I'm still can't get over the $3 million, Mr. Sutton. I'm amazed at a group of 56, the awards, the accomplishments that you have garnered thus far. But we celebrate with you and your families as you celebrate this graduation day. I, on behalf of the board, wish you much success as you travel down what I call the highway of life. You'll need to make wise decisions as you travel down the highway on where you travel. Not only that, but how you travel. And I think it's also important to state, as you travel along, it's also important to realize who you're traveling with. That's very important. I know we celebrated Memorial Day Monday of this week. Several of you are joining the military upon graduation. Others may after college and so forth. But at this time, I would like for those that are entering the military upon graduation, I'd like for those students to please stand and be recognized. Please remain standing for just a moment, because at this time, I would like for all, if we have anyone here, all active duty military that might be with us this morning, and all of our veterans in our audience, I would also appreciate it if you would please stand so that you can be recognized. Thank you very much. I believe we live in perilous times, and I'd like to thank those that have served, those that serve today, those that have served, and those that will have the honor to serve. Because I truly believe those decisions to serve make this graduation day possible. But getting back to that highway of life that you're going to travel down, how far will you go? I want to share with you a quote from George Washington Carver that I think pretty much sums it up on how far you can go in life. His quote is, how far you go in life depends on your being tender with the young, compassionate with the aged, sympathetic with the striving, and tolerant of the weak and strong. Because someday in your life, you will have been all of these. God bless you. I hope you travel far down that highway, and I wish you much success in your life. Now, by the power vested to me by the state of North Carolina and New Hanover County, and upon certification that these students have met the graduation requirements as outlined by the state of North Carolina, I deem that these students are eligible for graduation. Mr. Sutton, if you would please prepare your students to receive their diplomas, and once again, congratulations.
Thank you, Mr. Hayes. We are now at that moment that we have all anxiously awaited, the presentation of diplomas. I would like to ask Dr. Tim Markley to come forward to assist with these presentations.
Amanda Marie Bettner. Austin Scott Bitter. Jasmine Lynn Brown. Julie Caitlin Bryan. Michael Dustin Chambers. Megan Ming Chang. James Hassel Cooper. Bailey Drake Costin. Celia Margaret Donovan. Caitlin Scott Edgel. Kevin Murray Frank, and I'd like to make a correction at this time to the program. Kevin will be attending North Carolina State University in the fall. Courtney Arlene Fry. Jaleesa Fabiola Garcia. Rachel Ann Glenn. Allison Martha Goff. Alyssa Kathleen Graham. Another correction, Alyssa will be attending University of Louisville in the fall. Gabriella Christina Granda. Anthony Charles Reyes Gregory. Sarah Elizabeth Harrell. Catherine Michelle Hewitt. Robert Ray Johnson III. Gina Nicole Josan. Laith Osama Khatib. Sabrine Adele Khatib. Jessica Alexandria Lama. Kristen Marie LaShore. Evan Wakefield Lucas. Julia Eileen Mancarey.
Scott Garrett Maxey. Philip Daniel McLaurin. Yolanda Iona McNeil. Dustin Maxwell Miller. Kinsley Autumn Morgan. Brett Andrew Moser, Jr. William Jordan Packer. Laura Lee Parsons. Matthew Emmett Pasquarelli. Noah Webb Ponton. Rachel Gail Posey. Alexa May Ross. I'd also like to make a minor correction. The program says that Alexa will be attending North Carolina School of the Arts. It is actually the University of North Carolina School of the Arts. Kara Ann Schumann. Brian Logan Spaller. Keela Brianna Sweeney. Sean Bradley Tate. Theodore Alexander Thibodeau. Julie Mai True. Jessica Trujillo Cordero. Riley Page Tucker. Jacob William Waltman. Maria Alexandria Watson. Trinity Kate White. Thomas Lawrence Whitman. Bryce Alexander Wilson. Aaron Marcellus Risbon. Brittany Nicole Yap.
Please join me in welcoming Sabrine Khatib back to the stage for the recitation of Isaac Bear's alma mater. Students and guests, the alma mater is located in an insert in your program. Graduates, please stand and remain standing.
Memories of happy days now linger in each heart. Our friendship bond will never break, though very soon we part. Here we have learned to live, to love, to think, and to serve our fellow man, to follow down the path unknown and make our lifelong plans. So here we stand, O Isaac Bear, we're one in brotherhood. Our thoughts of you will live on always as we strive for truth and good.
Graduates, it is customary as a symbol of having earned your diploma to turn your tassels from left to right. At this time, please turn your tassels. Congratulations. We wish you the best in the challenges that are ahead of you. We ask that families and guests please remain standing inside your rows and allow the graduates to process out of the auditorium before you exit. Thank you.